Hello, folks. Well, up here in the upper Midwest, we're in the middle of winter and we've had some pretty serious snow lately. You know, the big snow blower that I had at my other house that was destroyed by the fire is gone, and at where I live now, I really didn't need a bigger snow blower. So I bought one of these Poulan Pro paddle wheel snow blowers instead, as it takes up much less room. Well, first of all, it's not self-propelled with drive wheels, but pulls itself along with the paddle as it rests on the ground slightly. It is a big flexible rubber paddle that also acts like a tire. It pulls along pretty well, but it's constantly wearing out as you use it. Once the paddle wears down to where the skids and scoop begin scraping on the cement, it's really hard to blow snow and push as the metal begins rubbing the cement and catching on cracks, etc. Well, the rubber paddles wear out quickly, and I found it only lasted 2 seasons for us. Well, I began looking at a way to make it easier to use once those paddles did wear down and the metal started scraping. The sheet's pretty heavy on the front, and it pushes down quite hard on that rubber paddle. The handle's a little bit too high, and it becomes a lot of work to try to pick that front up with it, and still push it. So I began looking at it and found that the paddles had worn down to the limit, and the metal was scraping, and it was really getting hard to push. There's no adjustments or any way to replace the so-called shoes, because there aren't any, and I decided I'm going to try to add some inline skate wheels to the front. I began with the right side and installed one where it would keep the front about 1/4 of an inch off the ground. So when the paddle did wear down, the wheel would take up the job of the paddle and it'd be a whole lot easier to finish the job. Well, when I went to install it on the left side, I found there was a drive pulley and belt, and it wouldn't let me to put that bolt and install the wheel in the same place as on the right. So I mounted it on the tip where it provided the same amount of support and height. That staggered wheel setup actually works better than I thought, as you can see. I actually began looking into this when my wife asked if it could be somehow raised in the front. She was telling me it was really hard to push and catching on the cracks and stuff in the sidewalk. You know, she doesn't ever let me run it. She really likes to do it and get her exercise that way. So I didn't know anything was wrong or how hard it was getting to run. So as you see, it snowed more this afternoon and she just couldn't wait to get out and try it tonight. So I'm really quite happy with it at this point, and I thought I'd just pass it on to you in case you know what I'm talking about and have one of these. These new paddles cost me about $40 and they're now installed. So now when they wear down to the limit, I can easily finish the job. Maybe this would work for you too. So thanks a lot for watching. Maybe this can help you, and happy winter. This is Dave, signing off for now.